Hello friends, I'm Ankit and welcome to my channel. I'm here with my weekly predictions and analysis for Dow Jones and Nasdaq. What a bounce back this week when we see markets coming close to all-time highs when Dow Jones is right now close the week at around 35,300 and Tech 100 at 15,200, very near to all-time highs. But the question is whether they are going to cross all-time highs and the bear trap is over and markets are again aiming for newer fresher highs, or they are going to or this is just a retracement, it is going to again go back down. We are going to look at these answers. We are going to also look at the key levels to enter, key levels to exit and make profit this week again. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment friends. This is the first series. For those who are new to the channel, I provide my daily and weekly analysis for major global markets including Dow Jones, Nasdaq, Germany 40, UK 100, gold, silver, crude oil, natural gas, Nifty, Bank Nifty. So stay tuned, press the bell icon, stay tuned with the latest videos and analysis. Definitely you can make profit with the help of these key levels. Yes, daily videos before market opens are again a boon for making or deciding which direction markets are taking. Now let's have a look at the markets. Look at the Tech 100. Tech 100 closed the week at around 55 levels. Now this is the weekly charts. If you look at the weekly chart, see there is certain, this is the slope of this previous. Now still very much, if I see this as the cusp of this curve, definitely markets might look back again on a long term basis. But at the same time, see this is the curve which I am trying to show you. There is a certain, so the delta ingredient of this curve is definitely losing its sheen. And hence see this was the steepest rise, and you can see there was the second phase, then you see the third phase, and you can see that possibly it is trying to come back down. But now the question is, if it goes back again above 15600, if markets goes back again above 15600, definitely that will be a consideration that yes, we are going to again enter into a bull market. Else what will happen? Also we have to look at, see if we just connect the dots from here, this is a long term bullish channel since this drop last week March during the pandemic times. Since then this is the drop which we have looked into, and now this is the bullish channel in which it was trading. It has appeared, it has touched this low quite as several times. This is the first time, this is second time, this is the third time when which it has breached this low, but again bouncing back nicely. Now look at this, after the retracement, it is touched fresh highs and then fresh lower highs. It is you can say higher lows it is seen and higher highs it is done in the second retracement. Now this time again I will be watching, if it goes again close to 15600, if it crosses 15600 this time, definitely we are going to enter into looking forward to 16,000 plus levels. Else it might try to again come back down towards at least 14,400 500 levels maybe. But we are going to look at it and look at the answers which direction it is going to take. Now this is on the weekly charts. On the weekly charts also we have to see couple of observations here. Now see, this is what we are looking at. Now if it successfully crosses this level at around 15,300, I will say 15,300 or 15,200 rather, I will say, if it successfully crosses and remains above this level, definitely it is a indication that it is going to enter into and head towards 15,800 and even 16,000 levels. Else it might. So in fact now it is almost at the high of this channel, and if it crosses this successfully at around 15,200 levels, definitely we are again going to look at 15,600 is going to be the target, and then after that 16,000 directly, the train will stop directly at 16,000 levels. Else a possible retracement, if it goes back below 14,970, again we are going to look at somewhere here at around first target 14,700, and below that it is going to drop sharply towards close to 14,200 levels. But whether that will happen or not, we are going to have a look at in the further analysis of different time frames. Now this is just on the weekly analysis. So we have got couple of key observations here. And if you look at the daily charts, look at the daily charts here, you can see here that, see, this is the kind of support it has got at 14,400, and since then it is consistently making fresher highs. And if you look at the charts here, couple of consecutive green candles, and now closing the week at around this level at 15,150 levels. Now possibly if you look at the daily charts, the next high is at around, you can see successively daily candles may take it towards 15,400 also, and then a possible retracement towards 15,200. But yes, now this level at 15,000 is again going to act as support, or rather I will say 14,970. Any drop below 14,970 will take it towards 14,700 and then towards 14,600 levels as well. So this is again on daily charts, and on daily charts it appears that a possible retracement is on cards, and we are going to look at 15,500. The first resistance will come into picture, and from there it might try to again go back down. So yes, let's have a look, also have a look at the monthly charts. On the monthly charts, see, half of the month is already passed by, and you can see the previous candles. Now if you take a pivot around here, higher highs, lower lows, is what Nasdaq 100 is trading. Previous month was a deeper red candle, now it has already seen a lower lows and trying to retrace back again. So if it tries to achieve a higher high, possibly it might try to go back towards 15,750, 800 levels this month. So we have to be closely looking at how it behaves around 15,500, 1600 zone if it goes past this level, and if at all there is no resistance there, definitely we might be looking at almost all-time highs again. So this is on the monthly charts. Now let's have a look at the indicators on the daily charts first. Now look at the indicators on the daily charts. You can certainly see that on the daily charts, so this was the crossover between 20 and 100 moving average. This was the crossover between 20 and 50 moving average. And that's where we have seen, let me show you a bit closely. So this is the crossover between 20 and 50-day moving average. This is the crossover between 20 and 100-day moving average. Now still it is trying to trade in a bearish zone, but so look at this 50-day moving average, giving it a resistance at around 15,500 levels and 15,300 levels. And yes, if it crosses this 15,300, that is why I had said initially 15,300 is something which I'll be looking forward to. In fact, rather 15,200 to 300 is something which I'll be looking for. This is going to be an position of interest. After that, the next landing will be directly at 15,400, and then it will directly head towards 15,600 plus levels. So yes, I'll be looking forward to how it behaves between this level, and if it drops from there, yes, you can look forward to 14,970 and 900 as a good support levels. So this is just on simple moving average. I'm not looking at anything else here right now, not volume weighted moving average, not exponential moving average, but simple moving average. Now look at the detrended price oscillator. It is trading in this zone. It is trading in this sell zone right now, trying to enter into buy zone again. Now if it goes again, possibly an indication that we are going to look forward to a possibly greener week. But look at the stochastic. See the stochastic here. Right now this green line is almost hitting a bottom, while at the same time we are into an overbought position here on the you can, in simple terms, those who are non-technical, the black line is indicative of a buy zone and the red is indicative of a sell sort of indication. The green is the variance between these two. Now can you look at something? See, this is already in an overbought position and the green line is an oversold position. Rather, the variance or the diffraction is the maximum, and hence whenever it happens, whenever there is a possible bottom, see this is the possible bottom, and from there we can see it is trying to go up and this is trying to come down. So this is hit a bottom, this is hit a high. From here it is trying to go up, it is still trying to consolidate in this level, hit a bottom, drop and then a rise. So maybe couple of days we can see a possible drop. That is what I will be looking forward to from stochastic. Now look at the MACD lines. The MACD lines, the crossover has just happened and these are widely divergent. Whenever this crossover has happened, we can see this is the crossover. I am going to show you a bit more closely on this. So look at this crossover and then we have seen a rise. Look at this crossover. This is a selling crossover and we can see a possible drop in the indices. Now this is a crossover which is happening after long, and possibly we are going to, if it sustains, we are going to again look at the bullish mode or buy zone. Similarly, you can look at the historical such crossovers between the MACD lines and you can see that definitely it is indicative the direction is market is taking. So also let's have a look at the RSI. The RSI is pretty comfortable here. Now let me come back to the levels directly. Let me write down the things here. Now let me summarize also a couple of key observations here. On the weekly charts, we saw that a possible retracement which is looking forward to 15400 levels is something which we'll be looking forward to. The resistance is there at around 15300 from the 50-day moving average. There is a crossover which we have seen, but it's on a sell side on the simple moving average lines. There is a crossover in MACD lines which are indicative of a buy zone. The stochastic are hitting a high and indicating that it is already overpriced or overbought, and hence we might look at a drop. So there are also on the monthly and weekly charts we can see that yes, there is a weakness in the market. There was a weakness in the market, yet it has got the support at 14400. Now it is trending at critical levels, deciding which direction it has to take. Now considering this, let me give you the levels directly. So if you look at 15243, this might give you a resistance on Nasdaq 100. That is why I said 15200 to 300 levels, you have to be very cautious here. And if it sustains above 15243 this week, definitely it is going to hit the next target at 15400, which is going to be the next resting zone. In fact, if it sustains 15400, then directly you can say we are entering into a buy zone. It is going to go past 15700 also and all time highs also. So after that, the next target is 15570. Beyond that, it is going to directly hit 15700 and then 15900. But that I don't think so that will happen. That will happen this week or this I think this month is possible, but this week I don't think so that this is going to happen. So yes, possibly we might be looking at all-time highs, and if it goes past this level at 15400, but yes, below 15243, till the time it is below 15243, we can again look forward to, my first support will come into picture at 15120, which is directly there, and anyways below this 15020. Successive support levels at 14970 till 14970 are there, and once it drops below 14970, you can again look forward to 14900 and 14700 levels. Below that, yes, on the downside there is a sky, and yes, that sky is the limit. On the upside, yes, there is a sky, and that sky is going to be the limit. So what I look forward to this week is a possible 15400, a possible 14900. Somewhere in between these 500 points, it might try to decide which direction to take. Any move beyond 15400, any move below 14900 will be a clear-cut indication that yes, markets are still trying to take a direction, and they are going to be, whether it is a bull case above 15400 or it's a drop below 14900, that will be the direction properly for next few weeks. Now this is all from my side for Nasdaq 100. Now let's move towards Dow Jones. Now this is we have seen what we saw in the Nasdaq 100 charts. It has got a stronger support down there, and since then the markets have reversed. Similarly here on Dow Jones, it has got a support at 33,500, now reversing, and you can see forming an upward trending channel. But at the same time, this is just a minor retracement, or it is going to rise back past all time highs. We are going to have a look. Now we have to also see that it has got a stronger resistance here. See how many times it has tried to go past 35,500 and failed to do so. Successive candles for almost 2 weeks it tried to go past 35,500, failing to do so. If it does this time, then yes, sky is the limit for Dow Jones, else it might try to come back again downwards. But looking at the kind of candles we are having, this is the 3 successive green candles, and post maybe it try to if it goes past 33,500, anyways you have to remain long on the markets, else it might try to retrace back again towards downside. But we have to have a look at closely. Look at the charts here. See, this was the kind of drop we were looking at earlier. Now this has come out of this downward trending channel, trading upwards. This is a breakout. These are the breakout candles. Now if it has to fall back again towards this side, it has to go past 33,500 once again. So at the same time, now what we were looking at earlier is we were looking at this curve which markets are making, and hence it is almost at the high of this curve once again. If you look at, though I can see the possible curve was like this, not like this, so hence it has come out of this curve, and yes, it is again into a buy zone, but a possible high which I can see right now is still very much there, and if it retraces from here, I will consider this as again an indication of a bear market. So this is just on a daily charts. Look at the weekly charts. We are going to look at the weekly charts more closely here. See, on the weekly charts, this is the kind of channel it is forming right now. You can see this barring this 1 week where it has gone lower low but and higher high. At the same time, right now it is higher lows and higher highs which market is creating. The high right now again hitting at around 33,500 to 33,600 levels. So possible high which is almost possible is 35,600, and then from there the low at around 34,500. Anything beyond or above will be a clear cut indication that markets have taken a direction right now. Now let's have a look more closely. Now see, this is what we were looking at. So hence again there is a possibility that this is what the high which we are seeing for a near term. Any breakout above 35,500 is a clear indication that it is going to head towards 36 and 37,000 levels, and any move which takes it down definitely will be indication that it is going to break down sharply. And if you look at the monthly chart, on the monthly chart we can see how far it could go. Almost it has seen the high, and if you look at the previous month's candle, almost it has seen the low also, and hence if it retraces from here, and the time period for this month's candle is less, and till the time it remains below 35,500, I will be still saying that it is still bearish and we might gonna see a retracement again. Any breakout above 35,500 will be a clear indication that it is going to cross 36,000 levels also. So this is on daily, weekly and monthly charts. Now let's have a look at the indicators here. If you look at the indicators, see this is looking at the indicators on the daily charts. On the daily charts you can see there is a crossover happening between the 50 and 100 moving average. The 100 moving average taking over the 50 moving average line, and hence it is still indicative of a bearishness. Here it is the 20 and 100, and here it is the 20 and 50 crossovers. So these crossovers are indicative of the bearishness. in fact, this crossover is still indicative of a bearish move. That 100 moving day average is beyond this 15 moving day average. So now we are looking forward to, if this again the green line tries to cross back, again we are entering into a super bullish market. However, this week is going to be crucial. How far this goes, we have to look forward to. Now, this is just on the moving averages. Now look at the detrended price oscillator, and if you look at here, it was trading in this sell zone quite some time, again entering into the buy zone with a sharp green curve almost and hitting a high. So from here, a little cooling definitely is required. Now look at the stochastic. On the stochastic, it is again entering into an overbought position. The variance is almost hitting a low. Look at the times where it has happened. This is the high, this is again retracing, and we can see the markets dropping. This is the low, this is the overbought position. Again we can see markets dropping, and this is what has happened whenever the variance has hit a high and the stochastic are overbought. A little cooling is definitely there. But look at this. MACD lines are widely divergent apart, and hence a possible crossover again is quite there. A possibility exists. RSI is quite comfortable. Now considering this, let me give you the levels here. Now this week definitely will decide the direction markets are taking. Any rise beyond 35,500 is a clear indication that it will first hit 35,700, and then it is going to go past 36,000 also. So these are the broader levels. Now let me write it in terms of support levels and indicators. So looking at this 35,500, the first resistance will come into picture. Then after that 35,673 will come into picture. After that it will directly hit towards 35,740. Beyond that, I will directly ask it to lend to 35,900. So this is what the resistance levels which will come into picture. I will be looking forward to this number at 35,500 is going to be of prime importance to us. Any crossover beyond 35,500 is a clear indication you can remain long for the week. We are going to look at 35,900 to close to 36,000 levels also is quite possible, because right now markets are showing extremely bullish move. Similarly, on the downside, till the time it is below 35,500, my next resistance level will come into picture at 35,120, or rather say 35,136 levels. Any move below 35,136 levels will directly give it 35,020 at the next support. Below that, it is going to head towards 34,900. After that 34,700 will come into picture. So these numbers are of quite importance to us. Between 35,136 and 35,500, we have to decide, or markets will decide, which direction it is taking. Any confirmed position between these two levels I will not suggest. Yes, beyond and above, definitely you will find a clear cut indication. So if you like my and appreciate my effort, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment, friends. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week. Don't forget to join the Telegram channel. On the Telegram channel you can remain updated with the key market moves, and also remain updated with the videos, as well as my mentorship course which is going to start on 8th of November. You can also join my premium Telegram channel and trade on the signals directly with key entry and exit points on a daily basis. So thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading session ahead. Links of to reach out to me are mentioned in description. My email ID is also there. You can reach out to me on email as well. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead.